Shalom, shalom, shalom. Just another day in the life of times in Babylon, chanting curses upon this place and constantly begging for salvation and the time of the end to this decrepit demonic place. Just we say it all the time that all nations had a part in our persecution, in bringing us down. They all rejoiced, sent gifts to one another, those gifts being ourselves. And even today, they have no problem explaining to you how it is, how they feel, and what they are. Salaki, I'm the brother Thawalai. And without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. Just going over a video that I watched earlier. So as always, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahak, Wadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, bishops, the men of great millstone. Peace and salutations to the 144,000, the hopeful elect, the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth of the house of David. I want to say shalom to you. Shalom. So we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to start here. And this is Jeremiah 48. And I'm going to begin at 37. It says, "For every head shall be bald, and every beard cleft. Upon all the hands shall be cuttings, and upon the loins sackcloth. There shall be lamentations generally upon all the housetops of Moab, and in the streets thereof. For I have broken Moab like a vessel, wherein is no pleasure, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They shall howl, saying, How is it broken down? How hath Moab turned the back with shame? So shall Moab be a derision and a dismay to all them about him." So I was watching one of those videos this morning, and as you can see, this is either Moab or Ammon. I don't think he really identifies who he is, but, welcome to America.
Okay, that's fine. Why are you here? Because this is a no zone.
And he thought it wasn't a big deal, but was very, very wrong.
Don't listen to what I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to lay your down.
So right away, you notice that he had no problem declaring the zone he was in. that these men, and they were in an area, where you may be able to say it's predominantly of Idumean persuasion, but I'm sure there's, as you can see, that the Idumeans really don't have a problem with these other nations being around them. It's just Jake. They don't want you around them, Jake. They want you to stay away, stay in your ghettos and your barrios and your wherever it is that you are, outside of the ones that don't have anything that they consider trailer trash. Then they don't want to be around you. And even those, if they could elevate themselves out of the positions that they found themselves in, they would want to get away as well. But it was just how quick he came into claiming, and if I back it up just a little bit here, we're not gonna make a long video. Actually,
Of Old Town Scottsdale, everything was going smoothly until they noticed a man filming them and walking towards them.
Why are you coming over here? just want to see what you guys are taking pictures of.
Why is it your business?
Well, you know what? This is my home.
Okay, mine too. Why are you taking pictures
Where
of
do
me?
you live?
I live in Scottsdale. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Michigan plates?
Yeah. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Well, you know what? We've had problems here.
I don't care. You don't know me. Why are you taking pictures of me? And I don't know you. Do you know a lot of white men are doing racist things in this world, sir?
No.
You don't know that? You're not aware
I'm
of
a
that?
racist.
You are a racist.
I'm a racist.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay? So
what's
the
your
issue?
point? Why are you here?
Because this is a no zone.
Not really.
Oh, is it?
Not.
So here you can see, right away he identified himself as a racist. And a lot of these, people, they they hide their racism, but hey, this devil, he has no problem, coming right with it, amongst two young men, that no fear or concern as to what they may or may not do with him, you know. But then, as with the Edomites and all of these other nations, what is he quick to go do? So now we're going to jump ahead a little bit. Let's see here. Because see, then he gets confronted, and then this happens.
Or cause any disturbance. Paul had no business approaching them and asking what they were doing in the neighborhood.
Okay. So I took that picture first, and then they took a picture of me. Okay. Then I forwarded the picture to another guy down here, one of the shop owners, and he couldn't read the license plate. So I said, okay, I'll go get a closer look. So I got a closer look. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this is really suspicious because 7 o'clock in the morning, there's usually nobody on the street. Okay? So for these guys to be sitting out here messing around with cameras and everything, but look in the background here. Two more guys.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm not paranoid or anything, but I keep an eye on the neighborhood, and this is unusual for the neighborhood.
Okay.
7 o'clock in the morning. Now we know there's BLM, we know there's Antifa, and we also know that probably starting November 1st, because everything's been so damn quiet around here.
And we know that BLM is another rouge by the so-called white man. When you look at that BLM, it really doesn't involve, at least wise not the black male, a heterosexual male. It's mostly so-called white folks, the black woman, and these moles and all kind of other crooked letter people that are involved with that. It's not a so-called black male thing. You know what I mean? A Negro man. We have nothing to do with that. That's all them. But this guy immediately, as soon as he's confronted by the authority, then what happens? This is Psalms 58:3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." So right away, when he's confronted, he begins to tell lies, to try to incriminate, the other party involved with the BS that he attempted to begin to start.
We can anticipate something, and I'm just getting ahead of the game. So I documented it.
Okay.
The officer was only here to get Paul's side of the story and left shortly after, but wouldn't be gone for too long. In 1964, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, or national origin. That means telling two black men that they couldn't be in your neighborhood was illegal, and Paul would be visited again by officers 24 hours later, but with a very different.
And as far as that, so-called legal document or anything of that nature, it's never really benefited us. These folks can do whatever they want and still use the law to benefit them. You have to jump through 1,000 hoops unless you are of the crooked letter people whom have gotten under that umbrella and squeezed the so-called people that it was there for out. Because if they holler anything, they try to put you under the jail. But if you can have these devils blatantly do things to you, and you have to jump through thousands of hoops to try and attempt to prove it. This man does not make laws that help or benefit, the so-called Negro, the so-called African American man. And nothing he does, you know what I mean? But like I said, in the beginning, all of these nations are of the same ilk. They've all played a part and they all continue to play a part. And they all will show you just how racist they are given the proper moment. All of them. And we're going to play a little bit more of this and we're going to wrap it up, but don't get it twisted. None of these nations are for you. This is Revelations 12:12, and it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time." So this devil knows that his time is running out, and these other nations are well aware that they too as well. The peons may not recognize the sign, but the upper echelons, hey, they know when these camps begin to spring up all throughout, and they've always tried to keep it quiet and control the narrative and keep it hush hush, but they haven't been able to do that. And now that this thing is exploding, now they're trying to bring in confusion, muddy the water. They're pushing all their false teachers and false prophets out there, trying to create different scenarios again to try to get control of something that they've never had control of and that they know prophesies their end. So now this devil is rushing to try to, complete what he's trying to get done. But that same hatred, that same animosity, that same deceitfulness, that same every treachery, it's always been there throughout all of these other nations. And Esau at the head of the tip of the spear of it, But Moab doesn't get a pass as well, They've been doing their thing, all the time. And this dude he's not an Edomite. He declared it in the beginning that he wasn't, you know what I mean? But he still let him know, hey, this is a no nigga zone. And he had no problem. Niggas think that everybody is terrified and all of this, that, and the other. One man alone with multiple so-called Negroes, so-called African Americans, and he got no problem. You niggas ain't allowed here. And then immediately, when he's confronted, he begins the process of trying to lie, and attempt to, say that they initiated this thing.
mission.
Hey, Paul.
Come on in. You got your sidekick there again today?
Yeah.
You your backup?
Oh, no, back up. Just,
Dylan.
Paul, I just wanted to follow up with last night. I know we talked about the whole incident, so it's still referenced that whole incident. We talked about some of the comments being made between you and that other gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
So, clarifying from you, I kind of want to understand, do you kind of see how the comments you made might be provoking and insulting in any way?
Well,
I mean,
of course.
from his
I mean,
point of
it
view.
was, remember what I told you? The first words out of his mouth were, Scottsdale's full of white racists. And my comment directly to him, which you won't see on the video because they weren't videoing it, I said, hey, they're not all.
Don't listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay your down.
It all started on October 23rd, 2020, when a YouTube smoothly they noticed a man filming them and walking towards them.
Why are you coming over here?
I just want to see what you guys are taking pictures of.
Why is it your business?
Well, you know what? This is my home.
Okay, mine too. Why are you taking pictures
Where
of
do you
me?
live?
I live in Scottsdale. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Michigan plates?
Yeah. Why are you taking pictures of me?
Well, you know what? We've had problems here.
I don't care. You don't know me. Why are you taking pictures of me? And I don't know you. Do you know a lot of white men are doing racist things in this world, sir?
No.
You don't know?
So what was said was, do you know there's a lot of white men that are doing a lot of racist things in this world, sir? And then what did this dude say?
Word. Scottsdale's full of white racists. And my comment directly to him, which you won't see on the video because they weren't videoing it, I said, hey, they're not all white. That's what I said to him.
Right, yeah, that part wasn't on the video.
Yeah, of course not.
So, like I said, they go astray speaking lies right away. You know what I mean? He's already lying initially. But, all this is just to be said that, Jake needs to get himself together. He needs to come out of this mindset that he has that all the other nations, they really just want to love him. They just don't know how. Jake steady seeking love from these people, steady wanting to be around them. But the time is coming, man, where these people are going to resort back to their true nature. The Most High is very close to putting that old spirit back on this devil, so that he can fulfill what Yahweh has in stored for him to fulfill. So he can complete his course. So we can finish this movie, this chapter. So that, hey, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So the Most High is getting ready to bring this time, this era, this age to a close. And these people, hey, the spirit is getting back on them because they're getting ready to bring a lot of destruction to Jake. And you Jakes that are caught up in this whole desire to want to, save the world and everybody is loved of the Most High and everybody is worthy of salvation, man. Hey, this you're not reading from the playbook, man. You've got another playbook. You're not reading from the Holy Bible. Because if you were, you would get the understanding that, hey, this isn't for everyone. But like I said, I wasn't going to make this a long lesson. I just wanted to touch on it. I was watching this video and I just wanted to bring out a couple of scriptures. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. As always, I just want to close out because, like I say, the beginning and the end. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the fear of the Lord is the conclusion of the whole matter. And this is the what it says. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So with that, it's just been another video. Just, touching on it's more than just Esau that despises you. All of these nations are in league. All of these nations are in cahoots. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the men of great millstone. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the 144,000, the hopeful elect, the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth of the hopeful elect. I want to say shalom unto you. So, shalom.